welcome to episode 6 of
B-Mover Den.
That's right.
I said B-Mover Den. B-Movie Den. We're a little late. Our schedules haven't aligned well this month.
Been working a hell of a lot between our jobs, so...
Yes, and it just hasn't aligned. So we're doing something different. We're not picking out of a hat. We kind of predetermined this. So we've already watched the movie just now.
And we just finished it.
It's a movie that I think when we had this idea of B-Movie Den, it was one of the first movies we put in the hat. It's called Midnight Skater from 2002 by Luke Campbell. Well, by the Campbell brothers, Luke and Andy Campbell, who have done a lot of movies, from Demon Summer to Red Skulls to Cordova Nights.
To Splatter Rampage Wrestling.
I didn't know about that. I did not know about that because my copy, I don't think, has the trailers.
Yeah, you have a burn copy. I have the original release.
I bought it off eBay thinking, oh, it's the original Midnight Skater or whatever, because I had the double pack of Midnight Skater and Demon Summer years ago. And I get it from eBay and it's bootleg. So anyway, I didn't know about Splatterhouse, which makes me appreciate these guys more, that they're former backyard wrestlers. I'm a former basement wrestler. I'm not going to go any further into that. Anyway, so this is a movie about the Midnight Skater. It's
a little bit of everything.
I really appreciate this movie. Spoiler, I am a big fan of this movie. I've been a big fan for a while. I've even debated on contacting the Campbell brothers, but like, hey, can I remake Midnight Skater?
We were talking about this while watching the movie. It's like, who will we cast with our group of friends into this movie?
They do the same thing with Red Skulls, but I don't want, because we'll do Red Skulls down the road. I don't want to spoil what that's all about, but
I haven't seen that one.
They do a thing where they mix different stories and genres. You know, this movie is also, it's this mystery about who the Midnight Skater is.
Yes,
it's a zombie movie.
On top of a serial killer film.
On top of a serial killer, on top of, ninjas. On top of,
on top of a purple ninja.
On top of like a Jay and Silent Bob duo, like all kinds of things going on. And it's fun all the way through. There's times where it's a little slow, but it's fun. You could tell that they filmed this with their friends, because some of them, mostly the guy who plays Tim, aren't great actors.
And you have some people whose accents in particular will shift 4 or 5 times.
Like the directors, who plays wait, hold on, I gotta do it right. Pete!
That's right. He went he had a stutter at one point. He had a lisp. He was Southern. He was 3 different kinds of Southern.
Yeah. My favorite line from Tim was, I wrote it down, "My penis is gone." There's a lot.
Then
you got Andy Campbell, who plays Danny, who has a love interest named Annie. We have the great, I believe it's played by Ezra Hadid. Or had it, I don't know how to say it, Hade, whatever.
And watch him
plays Alvin, who is by far the greatest character of the movie. We have so many, I don't know if they're like, every time I watch it, I feel like I still debate, is this are they
it's probably been about 15 years since I watched it.
Are they purposely making jokes in here? Like obviously the character of Richard, that's all improv and jokes, obviously.
Oh yeah. That's the greatest sex I've ever had, while slapping my ass with a severed arm
that
I just cut off.
The scene where they get the pizza. Oh, we got a large cheese pizza, and the pizza's obviously a small.
It's a small pizza.
It's it's a Papa John's because it's a pepper. But then the guy's wearing a Little Caesars, so I'm assuming it's Domino's pizza.
Well, yeah, and they're huge slices. Basically, the box is really small. The way and the slices.
Did they do that purposely as a joke, or is that just they just had the pizza box lying around?
It might. Who knows? You'd have to ask them. There's no director's commentary on it.
Because I feel like I never noticed it until watching it tonight that this pizza was a lot smaller. I like there's weird the weird greaser dude that's obviously not in college. You got the two. There's a lot of oh my god. There is one thing I noticed that I still don't get is, I guess we can talk about the story. The stoners, or the drug dealers, whatever, they tell Richard that his girlfriend did stuff with Tim, but Tim is their dealer, and he was like, yeah, we're gonna get some shipment tonight from Tim. After telling Richard that, not knowing that Richard's gonna kill Tim, it's like,
well, you just, I guess they were like, well, he's good friends with us, so, we don't want to mess that up.
Yeah, there's also, like, little jokes in there, like, I noticed, like, the character, Annie, when they're testing out the drug or whatever, she's wearing goggles but no gloves.
Well,
she knows safety, but no gloves.
She knows some safety.
Some good gags, like, Pete and Shelley just having sex for, like, 4 hours?
Yeah, like 3 or 4 hours.
Well, from midnight to about 3 a.m., because they got...
Well, they started before midnight, so...
That's true. Lots of zombies.
It's like, aren't you done yet? It's just like, I'm never tired.
And then they take, they do, like, different things to where, like, in the story, like, they take, there's a huge body count in this.
Oh, yeah. Like the body count's probably
I also like the fact that, like...
25 or so.
That they tease this Danny-Annie relationship, and it never pays off.
Oh, it definitely does not pay off.
And I kind of like that it just doesn't pay off. I kind of like it. I kind of like that the two kind of background characters, angry guy with leather jacket and girlfriend, forget their names. Anyway, they're the survivors. Spoilers. Spoilers, sorry.
Yeah.
They're them and Alvin, of course. We'll get to Alvin in a minute. They're the survivors, and I'm like,
we could do a whole show just on Alvin.
Alvin, first of all, he made chainmail, badass, right? He also has the power of the purple ninja, badass, right? He has a sweet sword. What was it, Barbarian 1? Badass, right?
He's got the greatest voice ever.
He also has sick tattoos.
Oh,
from his former roommate.
Yeah, I mean they're okay.
Oh, but what was that? Oh my god!
You cannot wait until later tonight when this picture of Gillian Anderson downloads and we get to see her in all her glory.
Naked.
Yes.
Oh, let's not forget the best line of the movie. It's like, I heard the Pirates are playing. It really pisses me off.
What?
There's drug dealers. Like, he's just so angry. Like, Jesus.
All the time.
And I love, like, how they're like, it's a Scooby-Doo gang, and just...
And they blatantly said, it's like, I got an idea. Later tonight, like, the 6 of us get together, we get a van and a dog, and we go find them.
Yeah.
That sounds like a okay idea. What do you think we should do?
Oh God, I was gonna say something. I lost it right there. But yeah, like, and then it all culminates. These zombies are attacking, and then also the killer is on the loose, and also the killer has to deal with the zombies too. I like how that there's intertwining things, and a little small like V8 like shot on video film.
Yeah.
Or shot on DV tapes, but it looks like it was on video.
Well, it is 17 years old, and they probably filmed it in 2001 before it was released.
Yeah.
2001.
But, like, I like how, like, there's stories intertwined. Even this little small rinky-dink indie movie, there's a lot of kind of cool creative ideas into it. Yeah. And that's what I like about this creative team of the Campbell brothers, and I'm not sure if they still make movies. I think after Cordova Nights they stopped. Which is a shame, because I really thought that the Midnight Skater, and I love Red Skulls, we'll get into that at some point later in the future of the show, or Demon Summer. I haven't seen Demon Summer in years. But, like, they take these elements and they throw them in a blender and see what happens, but they're also having fun with their friends. And that's what matters to me. Like, you can obviously tell that they're all friends.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they even use each other's rooms. I really doubt Alvin is a big fan of Raging Bull. He has a Raging Bull poster.
Definitely does not match the character at all.
No. Yeah. The guy who plays Richard is great.
Oh, yeah.
He's great.
He's stalking a victim, and he stops and looks at this one... at a poster that she has on her wall, and it's Air Buds. He stops and looks at it like...
Yeah, there's a random Air Buds poster.
Just
it was Air Buddies.
Yeah, something like that. It just, the look on his face is like, oh, God.
I'm gonna have to kill her. And then
I definitely gotta kill
her. I might as well
her.
get it while it's hot. And he says stuff like "kill her dick," and he slaps his own ass with
the severed arm.
Yeah, just
it's like it's the best sex I've ever had with a dead body that I just killed.
Just
slapping my ass with this arm I just cut off.
Yeah, so I had to pull the hand out, the arm out. But yeah, I really like Midnight Skater. It's one of my favorite indie movies that I just always go to. I've tried showing people, and they were like, "This is awful," and I'm like, "I love this movie. I don't know why people think it's awful." Our buddy Clint loves Midnight Skater as well. I showed probably during when we were on the film set, what was it, 2011, right? I met you 2011 or whatever. So that was that. Yeah. So in 2011, I'm showing a bunch of cast people and our friend Clint, and they all said I hate this movie, but Clint is like, this movie is awesome. Also, the music is awesome too. I love how
you probably didn't show me that, but I don't think you realized I had it until I moved here, and you saw my collection and went, "You've got Midnight Skater."
Yeah. I love the soundtrack. It's got this kind of surf guitar thing, but it also has this noise. Black metal, grindcore kind of thing, and then it goes to the great theme song, Midnight Skater.
You want to make that your ringtone, don't you?
Yes. But yeah, how many skateboards out of 5 would you give this, Gary?
I would give it 3. Personally, I would give it 3.
Yeah. I would give it...
You'd probably give it 6.
No. No, I'm not going to say that the movie's perfect. I think that there's a time, in the middle of the movie, there's kind of a slog. It kind of slows down, and mostly setting up the zombie part, it kind of starts slowing down. There's also zombies, too many cuts to characters.
Yeah. The zombies, since we didn't really explain the zombies, they actually explain how that actually happens in this movie. Unlike a lot of zombie films, they're actually explained somewhat what causes them in this movie.
What I like about it, I'd probably give it 3.5 or 4 skateboards. It isn't my favorite movie of theirs, but it's fun. It's a fun little movie. I don't think it's as bad as people say it is. Actually, I think it has a cult following. I don't do my research here on this show, apparently. But I like the movie. I do like, my favorite part of the entire movie is the payoff of Midnight Skater. The payoff is. And spoilers, 3, 2, 1. If you don't want to hear it, skip 3 seconds. The Midnight Skater, he just skates at night. That's all. And I'm like, that's
it's like, who are you? I'm just a guy who likes to skate at midnight.
That's just, and then now it's and then the end, Finn. Yeah. So that's our thoughts on Midnight Skater. What's some other movies that are like Midnight Skater that we should check out? We're building that list. We have how many movies in that? How many?
There's gotta be.
I just got a bunch of Chris Seaver movies too, so we can definitely.
I just got 10 movies between Severin, Sale, and Vinegar Syndrome.
Yeah, so we have.
I've just upgraded from original DVD releases that are 15, 20 years old to Blu-ray restored DVDs of 3 movies that are on the list.
Yeah. And
just added probably another 5 or 6 that are going to get added to the hat.
Yeah. So, please subscribe to get all these. You get this Criterion Connection, which is kind of the sister videos where we were more intellectual. We're talking about the classy films.
And this is the fuck it, let's watch Sleepaway Camp 7.
I've only seen Sleepaway Camp 1, so
I've got 2 and 3 over there, and 4 actually.
Oh no. But I don't, would we consider that? Would that be in the hat?
No, I wouldn't.
That was theatrically released.
They were theatrically released. I think 2 and 3 were theatrically. 4 wasn't. 2 and 3 were.
Okay, so we could do 4.
I would think you should watch 2 and 3 to.
Well, if we did for the show, I'd do 4. Okay. Anyway, so subscribe, share the video. Please share the video to all the Twitters and all the Instagram and all the Reddits and all that stuff.
And share it with the Camel Brothers if you know them, and let them know that people are still watching.
I think you're cool with your psychobilly lifestyle. It's more apparent in Red Skulls when they have pompadours and all that stuff. Good job. I like this movie a lot. It's super fun. Check it out. It's you can buy it on eBay and Amazon and stuff like that. I think you can watch it on Amazon Video, right?
I don't know if you can watch this one on Amazon Video.
Whatever. Google it. Use the Google machine. I don't know. So till next time, I am Wade.
And I'm Gary. Just use bring it up onto Google.
Yeah, on Google. And we'll see you next month for another edition of B-Movie Day!
It's a B-Movie Day, the Midnight Skater.